walking down the streets of Illinois, in a city that you don't know what the name of it is. One reason for that is you don't live here. You have been on the run. You may be asking, on the run from what? Well, there's a simple answer for that. My past. My dark and horrible past. Don't know how it all started downhill, but let's just say I can never go back. Walking towards an ice cream parlor, you end up walking inside of it. Seeing the person that runs this place was an old man. Old man that you know well enough as Mr. Jenkins. Hey, Jenkins. Oh, it's you, Sonny. What brings you down here for? Well, I just need something. How about a milkshake? Which flavor, Sonny? Oreos. Oreos coming right up. Just go away in a booth and I'll be without your order. Putting down 20 on the counter, you walk to said booth that he pointed to. Waiting for what could be for a few minutes, but felt like hours to you. Lifting the side of your shirt, you can see the Glock that you kept on you. Knowing why you must always have a Glock on you, and the 3 extra clips right next to the Glock. Don't ask me why I keep extra ammunition on me. Let's just say that the mafia is never kind to people that run out of ammunition. After a few minutes of waiting for your said Oreo milkshake, you see Mr. Jenkins bring it to you. You thank him and begin drinking it, all while not knowing what was to come. Looking to your side, nothing was there. Looking to your left, nothing was there. After finishing up your Oreos milkshake, you begin walking out. As soon as you open up that front door, a big blinding white light hit you right in the face. Next thing you knew, you were in a dark hallway. Larry, you could see a rat, trying to take off with you can't stress this enough, a large pumpkin pie, which was not even eaten. Turning around, to see that your way back was not even there. The store that was there was not even there anymore. You were going to freak out, but knowing that this would not be a good time for you at all, you just begin to figure out what's going on. Somewhere else in Canterlot,
a lone stallion was walking down the streets of Canterlot. It had been a long day, and he just gotten done with his work. All he wanted to do now was simply head on home and pass out. That's all he had on his mind. His house was just a few blocks away, so it was rather nice. All his troubles would be long gone. Soon he would lay his head down into a deep, peaceful sleep. Whilst walking, he decided to take a shortcut this time. Moving up, he took a right down an alleyway and began walking down it, just thinking to himself. He looked around the alleyway. It was like any other alleyway he'd seen. Trash cans, a few rats here and there. Sometimes there was a few homeless ponies. However, he saw something he wasn't expecting to see. He saw one of those humans, he thinks they call them. And it was standing there with its back turned. Normally he'd be very confused, but in these circumstances he'd kind of understand. Someone's pet got lost or something. Honestly, Moon didn't like the whole thing. It just felt weird to him. But he decided not to press the matter, knowing it would only make him mad. He went up and just whistled and said, "Hey there, buddy. Where's your owner?"
Wait, what? Who said I had an owner? You turned around to see a pony. What the?
Did you just talk?
Let's see. I'm 18 years old. Been talking since I was 3 years old. Pretty sure there's no ponies where I am that talk, that wear a yellow scarf around their neck, and looks like someone that should be on a cartoon.
Moon had an unamused look and said, "It's not a scarf, it's a bandana, thank you."
And get on your knees, pulling out your Glock.
Naturally, he looked at the thing, Moon, until tilted his head slightly, his ears flopping every which way. He looked curious. He said, "What's that?" raising one of his hooves.
Well, my dear fellow chump, this is a Glock, made by humanity. The way to kill humans without a heartbeat, or, to you, ponies in a single heartbeat.
Moon's ears slowly tilted back and pressed to his head, hugging it. He stared at this metal thing in the creature's hand. It kind of looked like a faucet was pulled out of something, or he couldn't really think of anything to describe it. He just stared at this contraption. He knew the creature wasn't lying. He looked at him and said, "What are you gonna do to me?"
Well, I have no clue where I am, but I need information, shelter, and probably a companion.
My house isn't far from here.
Okay, but one question. Why did you call me someone's pet?
I think it's best we talk about this at my apartment.
No. If I think what I'm thinking right now, I want to hear it coming from your mouth. Now.
Well, just take a deep breath. It's okay. In Equestria, your kind, they're considered pets, as none of them talk.
Oh.
And you are talking, which basically demolishes all of that. But hey, don't look at me. I don't look at it like that. I find it kind of repulsive. And I don't own any humans.
Well, what you're saying is right now, if it's like my world, if a pony sees a human that's a stray, what you think is gonna do with them?
You're asking me if you wander off and a pony sees you? Probably. I mean, there's a number of things that might happen. They might ignore you, or they might call a control to come get you and sell you off as a pet. Moon conveyed, his ears twitching slightly.
Alright. Come on, let's go. Let's get to your house.
What?
Let's get to your house now.
Oh, okay, easy. It's okay.
And also, my gun ain't loaded.
Foxen's ears went flat. Again, as he said, "Seriously? So you scared me?" You know what? I'm not even gonna start. Just follow me, human.
Don't call me human. Call me Alex. I go by a row of names.
Sure, Alex. It took a little while, but eventually they were able to make it inside. They had taken the back way to the apartment, as it would be much safer. Whenever they had gone into the apartment, it It was up a few floors. Actually, it was up at the top floor. When they had gotten in, it was rather sizable. Alex immediately noticed something whenever he stepped in, closed the door, and locked it behind him. He saw Moon step in the middle of the room, and the horn on his head lit up with some kind of aura. And simultaneously, all the blinds and windows that had blinds were shut. Basically, so no one could see in. Alex had just witnessed this pony use magic. And he just simply seemed like nothing to him.
What was that?
Moon looked and said, "That was magic. I guess I should have told you about that, huh?"
Oh, hell no.
What do you mean, hell no? What's that?
The phrase, how will I put it? Oh, hell, oh, Tartarus, no. It's like that. It's just replacing Tartarus with hell. Basically, something that we humans say if something goes wrong.
How do you know about Tartarus?
A lot of Greek myths.
Moon just shrugged his shoulders and said, "Okay. I don't have any meat, so it's just gonna be cereal and vegetables and fruits for a little bit."
I thought you would have needed to fill out papers.
Moon rolled his eyes and said, "I'm surprised I'm taking this very lightly right now. I mean, sure, I should probably be freaking out since you're technically a dangerous creature inside of my house named Alex, but I guess I've seen so much, I'm not that surprised anymore."
Call me a dangerous creature? That's just a scratch of it. If you knew the full extent of humans, you wouldn't be calling us that dangerous.
Don't give me more reasons to be afraid of you.
Okay, I won't.
Alex simply ignored whatever he was saying or doing and went over to the... Moon ignored whatever Alex was saying or doing and moved over to the fridge and opened it. He was rummaging through and, sure enough, he found his prize. What awaited him. Something that made his heart drop just a little bit lower in his chest. He pulled out a bottle from the fridge, opened it, and began drinking it as he walked over to the couch, opened up a book, took a quill, and began writing.
So, didn't cut your name.
"Why should I give you my name?" Moon said, smirking.
I gave you mine, so it would be fair enough for you to give me yours.
Maybe you should apologize to me for pointing that contraption in my face. Or gun, as he called it.
Maybe. But, sorry for pointing a gun at you.
It's Moon. Moon Howler.
Moon Howler.
Alex noticed the bottle he was drinking. It contained a rather orange liquid. Alex immediately thought it was probably some kind of orange soda. So, Alex, what now?
Well, now I'm going to start my new life.
You're going to start your what?
New life here.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think I'm taking you in out of pity or something else along those lines, probably because I feel very sad for you. But let's look at it like this. You are a creature, you're Alex. You gotta get over that barrier. And you're the only human that can talk. When we're out in public, we need to set some ground rules. 1, don't talk. Now, I know you might get offended by that, but it's for your safety and for mine. 2, don't be aggressive towards any of the ponies. Trust me, it will just cause me and it will cause you a lot of problems.
One question.
And yes.
Who rules over you? Is there a president? A dictator? Or a hierarchy?
Kind of like a monarchy, I guess, in some sense.
Alright, should watch out for nobles.
Well, we have Princess Luna, we have Princess Celestia. Princess Celestia controls the sun, and Princess Luna controls the moon. There are nobles that are below them. There is the Camelot Guard, and then there's the Lunar Guard. You know, the Lunar Guard is mostly made up of Thestrals, which are bat ponies. And
you mean Thestrals from Harry Potter? Those dead horses with bat wings?
Moon looked at him with a very flat expression and said, living with you is going to be a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
And you're now just figuring that out?
Moon shook his head and went back to writing. But yes, don't do anything stupid while we're in public. Remember, when we're in here, you know, you can do whatever you want. When we're out there, you're gonna have to act like you're my pet.
Okay.
Hey, it's just survival, deception. I mean, until we can okay, look. I'm trying to formulate a plan here. Because now that I found out that you guys are actually, you know, intelligent, you know, looking at all these humans chained and, oh God, it's horrible. But I'm formulating a plan. I'm not going to say what because I don't have it fully developed yet. But we'll find out soon enough. Anyway, there's a guest room down the hall. To the right. If you need anything, just come knock my door. It's right beside yours to the right. Alex noticed that a measuring tape was suddenly zooming around as he was writing some stuff down.
What's the tape?
I'm taking your
What do you do for a living?
I do multiple things. I used to be an engineer for a little while, and a carpenter, but that was a side job. I only did it for about a few months. I'm just measuring you so I can get your measurements, so when I go get a tailor and I make you some clothes, then you can have some clothes.
Wait,
But
wouldn't you need something to identify that I'm your property?
Fuck. You're right. He looked up slowly, moon tilting his head back, putting one hoof to his chin. Well, there are a few ways. The first way is I can use my magic, and I can imprint you. The second way is I can put a collar on you, with a leash. And the third way is we can just leave you how you are. And when someone comes up and asks me about it, I'll just say, oh, he's mine. I mean, unless you want a collar and leash, he says, smirking.
First, hell no. Second, fuck off.
Moon smiles, rolls his eyes. You know, you're not half bad. Anyway. So, you have any other questions about Equestria?
No, I just have one question for you.
The unicorn seems a bit hesitant, but answers anyway. Sure, what is it?
How dumb do you need to be to not realize that you have your Q mark on my shirt?
What? Oh, are you just saying I can put my cutie mark on your shirt and I will just... Huh. You know, I never thought of it like that. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I can get something worked out anyway. Go get your sleep, and we'll talk about stuff in the morning.
Okay. But before you even went to sleep, you go into the kitchen, grabbing one of the knives that was in the drawers. 'Cause, hey, you're not going to sleep with a creature that can use magic on you. Tonight, you are gonna sleep with one eye open.
As Moon goes to his room, closes the door, he not only locks the door, but he props some stuff in front of it. Simply out of fear that Alex might wake up in the middle of the night and cut his throat open. He then goes, snuggles under his blankets, and passes out. Soon, morning comes.
Ugh. Yeah. Oh,
There's a
God.
faint aroma in the air. Alex can smell it, and it smells fucking delicious.
Oh, yeah. I think I know what that smell is. Pancakes? Hash browns? Guacamole? No guacamole. French toast.
As Alex walks in, he notices that there's some food on the table for him. There's pancakes, hash browns, and French toast, with a glass of milk. While on the other side of the table, or it's actually really close near him, is sitting Moon, who has some bags under his eyes while he's eating.
Seemed like someone didn't get any sleep last night.
Moon doesn't say anything, he just continues to stare into his food as he eats. He just looks up out the window, smiling to himself softly. And just takes in a few deep breaths, trying to keep himself calm. He turns and looks at Alex. Anything else do you want to say? He says in a dead, tired tone.
Seems like someone thought I was going to slit their throat last night.
Moon visibly tenses at that. And just looks away as Alex sits down right next to him with the food right in front of him. While Alex is about halfway through with his food, Moon ate everything. He jumps off of his chair and levitates all of his dishes over to the sink, lays them in, goes over to the couch, sits down and just begins writing in a book. And also reading another book, multitasking, trying to keep his mind occupied. After a while, Alex is finished with his meal and is just standing there.
I'm bored. Yeah,
He looks over and then looks back. Well, what do you want me to do about that?
Be my target.
What?
Oh, it's gonna be funny.
No.
Where's the shot?
Moon rolls his eyes. Why don't you read a book?
I bet I can't even read none of your horse language or whatever it is.
True. You can turn on the radio if you want.
Okay. I like to listen to stuff.
Alex turns on the radio and what blasts through the radio is just some smooth jazz. It's rather relaxing.
Boo! I want my 5 seconds of my life back. I don't like jazz.
is visibly getting irritated and very visibly getting annoyed as the seconds tick by. He slowly presses his face into his book, sighs very audibly and very deeply, says, okay. Are you always like this?
Only on Saturdays.
Not even a Saturday. Actually, wait, it is. Never mind. So on Sunday you're gonna act different, right?
Nope. I'm gonna act like my normal self. Mostly me just going around chattering.
Alex notices that Moon's ears flick a little bit. And it's kind of interesting. Because Alex doesn't fully understand why a pony's ears flick and flop. Whether it's a sign of irritation or a sign of curiosity, he has yet to understand. So, any other questions you have about Equestria? Maybe that can help you pass the time.
Yeah, when were humans found here?
Sorry, what?
When were humans found here?
I really don't know the exact time, but I think it was about... Actually, yeah, I remember. It was about 900 years ago. Why?
I bet they weren't even evolved that much.
I don't know. I'm not going to live forever.
How long do you unicorns live?
You know, I'm not going to answer that question because you're making me very uncomfortable.
Answer it.
This time Alex notices that his ears flick a little more aggressively. Look, Alex lowers the book and begins rubbing his hooves in his face, trying to relieve some stress. I didn't have a great night last night. And you doing, well, whatever you're doing isn't helping.
I know. Just answer the simple question. And I'll stop.
Well, I mean, it kind of depends. Some unicorns are lucky. Some live to be about 100, and others have certain spells that extend their life expectancy, and others, well, very few have even found out the key to immortality.
And how long does my species live up to?
What was that? I don't think I heard you.
How long does my species live up here?
About 15 years.
Truly primitive. We humans can live up to 80 years if we do the right stuff. Some even live up to 100 years. Why?
Why what? Are you asking me why humans live up to 15 years?
No, I already probably know why. Maybe. Never mind.
I might get up and go get a massage. I'm so intense and I have insomnia.
Same here.
He looks over and says, oh. Come here.
What?
Just come here already, Alex.
Fine.
As Alex walks over, he sits down on the couch to moon. Now, just hold still and relax.
I swear to God, if you're pulling a collar on me, I'm gonna punch you right in the face.
Alex hears the sound of magic being lit up, and he feels his body being encased in a gentle, warm glow. How does this feel?
I have no clue.
After a little bit, simultaneously, every muscle on Alex's body that's tense suddenly releases, and he feels extremely relaxed.
Oh.
How does that feel? You feel better?
I feel like I got shot, but got burnt at the exact same time. But yeah, I feel good.
After a few minutes, releases. Just stops using his spell and simply sits there, rubbing his eyes, trying to keep awake. I'm still making plans and more plans. It's just going to be hard figuring all this out.
More plans and more plans. Let's just do the easiest and just buy them.
By what?
The humans.
Wait, what? Moon says, very confused.
You have a plan, don't you?
Yes.
My plan is a little more easier and a little bit more costly.
So you want me to buy off every single human?
No. We won't be able to save them all. Just some.
Okay, well, okay, so we're gonna buy some.
By some, I mean 10,000.
Moon stares. He thinks back and tries to remember how much human costs in Equestria. Thinking very hard and deeply about it. That seems very unrealistic.
What? Would you rather me go into a building going guns blazing?
I'd rather we do things the smart way.
Okay.
I should have a plan altogether soon. I'm still formulating it.
Well, you're formulating that plan. I'm making myself a crown to call myself the Emperor of Humans.
Why is that? Because you can talk, or is it because you have that contraption?
1, I am intelligent. 2, I'm superior in every way to them.
Yeah, you can tell me about how almighty and superior you are.
1, I can choke you to death.
Lynn looks right at him. They're sitting right next to each other, and he says, "And I can use my magic."
There must be a material around here that blocks magic.
I'll bite you.
I rip out your teeth.
I'll plant both my forehooks in your ball sack. How about that? Does that work?
I rip off your limbs.
I'm making these plans for you, and you're not even that grateful. I'm sticking my neck out for you for some reason. So you could at least show something called gratitude.
Oh, I know what gratitude is. I'm showing it with a little bit of, how you say it?
A little bit of what now?
How you say it in the most nicest way ever. A bit of disharmony.
You owe me for a lot.
Yeah. If you need me, I probably might be burning your books.
I went out, I got you new clothes, I put it up for you, I got you some meat. Wasn't cheap, you know.
Okay. I'll just be in my room.
And Alex's words were true. He got up and went over to his room. After a little while of messing around, he was just there, laying on his back, not really thinking about much. Well, he was thinking, but he was just sitting there. Closed his eyes and decided to let himself fall to one dreamless sleep.